Hello and welcome to my stream. Continuing with Valheim. Also, I am streaming a guy. His name is Chris or something. But anyway, his channel is Crime Pays but Botany Doesn't. Awesome channel about plants, and he's also knowledgeable about many other things besides plants. It's really nice to listen to him talk and share his knowledge and wisdom. So I've asked him, I hadn't heard back if it's okay for me to use. I don't monetize anything on my channel, so I wouldn't be making any money off of them. And anybody who might happen across my streams, it'd be free advertisement for them. But anyway, yeah, in the background, that's what you're hearing.
And now is we're looking at the bottom lip of the Corolla. Remember, you got 3 fused petals on the bottom, and then you got 2 fused petals on the top. I ripped those off. Then the style, of course, is... Oh, it's still in there, actually. The style is that shorter appendage with nothing on top of it. Okay,
sorry about the sound quality. I can't find a good balance that I like right now.
Darker, kind of like dark
and
purple
the sound.
anthers on top of them. And then
I think everything's pretty low right now.
You would normally assume is this style.
So I might try and talk a little
It's
louder than normal.
That I believe all testaments have.
Anyway,
So,
continuing with this.
See that still. Those darker things,
I'm gonna go ahead and mute him for a second so I can talk.
For having saccate anthers.
He's far more interesting than what I'm doing, but anyway. So I might build I might focus on building today, I don't know. Because I want to do up my main base. Okay. Alright. Give me a good sleep. My weapons. I need to, in case anybody didn't kind of see what I was doing yesterday, I was trying to find the swamp. And I was unsuccessful. But I did find a nice place. Right here is where I want to build a base. There's an island over here. I don't know if that's the swamp or not, but I got my boat. The only boat that I have is right here. And I don't particularly remember. These are mountains, and I have no idea how to... I don't think I'm supposed to be able to go to the mountains right now. I'm on the 3rd boss, which I guess is the swamp boss. Just guessing at that because I don't know. I got the swamp key. Figure out what the... Oh, wait a minute. Is that... But anyway. Upgrade my fucking troll. Okay. I do not like this inventory system at all. Have to give us bags or something. Am I missing something to where... There's some way to increase your inventory or something? I don't know. Level 5. Okay. Makes you all sneaky. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna venture out and build a new base, cause... Shit. I need to take nails with me for the boat, don't I? It's a good call. Okay, I need 80 bronze nails. Can I build a boat? No, you can't build a boat. I'm just scared. Alright, resin, deer hide, fine wood, and nails. Much fine wood. 30 fine wood, 20 resin. Fine wood, 20 resin, 10 deer hide, I think. Some nails. Do I have decent amount of bronze? That was my bronze. Don't tell me I'm out of bronze. Please don't tell me I'm out of bronze. Jeez, I don't have much. I don't have more bronze than that. I have to grab my ship. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on Chris, I think his name is. While I go get my base started.
It's basically an anther sac. It's like a little, package, a little packet that opens, that dehisses and lets out the pollen inside. Okay, and that's one of the diagnostic factors you got to look at. You got to look at if that staminode has a fuzz on it or not, and this one does not. This is not it's not the beard tongue that the common name of the genus refers to. That staminode has no fuzz on it, no beard. But you also got to look at how the anthers dehiss. What that means is how they open. Okay, so when the anthers open, it looks like a hot dog bun. Picture a hot dog bun that's not open yet, and then one that's fully open, waiting for a hot dog. Does that seem kind of grotesque? That's okay. We can just keep rolling with it. So you can see these anther sacs dehiss distally. What that means, distal means as opposed to proximal. Proximal would be at the point of attachment to where the anther sac attaches to that filament, that white filament, and distal, of course, would be apart. Some anthers are away from where the anther attaches, so these dehiss distally. I'll show you with the hand lens in a minute there. But there's another type of anther dehiscence you get, which is when they fully dehiss, which is like a fully splayed open hot dog bun, okay? Whereas, proximal or distally dehissing would be like a hot dog bun that's pinched at one end. Like someone's holding it in their fist, okay? I'm telling you, man, it just gets more lewd as we go along. Let's look at these anthers up close with the hand lens. Okay, so you can see the hot dog bun is indeed pinched here. Okay, you can also see that hot dog bun has some hair on it. Isn't that kind of gross, huh? Just like you're getting some sort of nasty, concession at the Wrigley Field or something. Maybe some guy, you get like a demented line cook or something who's been fucking with the food a little bit. So those hot dog buns have some hairs on them.
I didn't even check to
those
see
hairs
how my
might be
hair
coming out
looks.
the white filament. But either way, you get what's going on. Is that hot dog bun is dehissing proximally. It's kind of a convoluted ass explanation of penstemon character traits that you got to pay attention to, but you get it. You get the idea. Is that staminode, that white bar with no anther on the end of it in the middle right there? Is that white bar, that white
Nobody tells God
appendage,
how to
is
take
there a
care
beard
of
on it or
her
not?
hair.
And do those anthers dehiss
If you did,
fully, like a
somebody,
splayed open hot
and
dog
you were
bun?
fucking lucky.
Distally, like it's pinched at the point of attachment
My pop
to the filament.
and my brother
Or proximally, is that hot dog bun
they don't
pinched
have perfect
at
hairline, but they don't
the
have
end
any
that's not
fucking bald
attached to the
spots.
filament. So there you go.
My lucky ass.
You know that? Now you get a hand lens and you
Two
look at
giant
the goddamn
bald spots.
Penstemon that you so choose.
Very
And
odd
given how ubiquitous this
locations, too.
genus is all over the American West, and even in the Midwest,
I think I might have got some
there's a
industrial
couple
strength
species on the East
glue
Coast.
on my
It
fucking
wouldn't hurt to
scalp.
know, okay? If you want
I
to
mean,
take
I
a
know I
closer
got it
look,
on me.
get your mind off
to work with
some of the
it
bummer shit
for
you
a
might
few
have going
months,
on in
and
your
I'm pretty
life.
sure I
And you
touched
probably
my
have a
scalp
lot,
by
like
accident.
most of us
I think I
these
destroyed
days.
some follicles.
Look, notice how those filaments curve up. Notice how the stamens curve up towards the top of the corolla. It's another distinct character trait of the Penstemons right there. You got one species, this one, and then you got that other narrow bastard over there. But you know, they to a novice, they just look a lot alike. And I can't say I blame you. Nice
Yeah, I have
cyclodinium back there too. Oh look, it's Kelloggia with those
I guess
hairy
people are
ovaries
having disconnect issues.
beneath the
I guess I'm
flowers.
solo.
You like hairy
So
ovaries? Look at that.
if you get a server with a couple people
Like
on,
I believe
I guess
Gallium
it
has the
just
same thing going on.
people are
And they're both the
desyncing
same
and
family, the coffee family, Rubiaceae. You get your 4 petals right there, 4
crashing.
pink petals, and somewhat the exerted style. And you get where the exerted stamens too. Fucking flowers are too tiny. You know, I gotta get
Yeah,
them.
I'm gonna need some scraps just in case.
You know, pretty common in the yellow pine forest. So the diversity here is there's not too much of it. You basically just got your typical Northern California volcanic legacy yellow pine forest. You got your Arctostaphylos patula, your Ceanothus volutinus. You got some lodgepole pines, 2-needle pine right there. Oh, right there too, with the tiny cones. See how the tiny cones over there nice? Got some Abies concolor, some white fir on the side too. The only thing that's especially remarkable about this area is that we're basically inside a deep pit. You can see the tree line way up there. We're in a 300-foot deep little crater, okay? Which again is a phreatic. Phreatic just means of or relating to groundwater. A phreatic
God, I
volcanic
hate those
explosion
things because they're
200,000
so
years
fucking
ago.
stupid.
So this area is still
It'd be alright if
still
they didn't
considered
like do
volcanically
circles
active. I mean,
and
Mount
stuff
Lassen
and try
only
and
blew up
decide if
about
they want
100
to
years
attack
ago,
you or
so
not.
it could still go off, you know. Here's hoping.
That's
but,
what, that's what
basically what
a
happened
good
was, you know,
artistic
groundwater
creation will
seeped
do,
in
though.
through some
It'll,
fissures and cracks in
get
in
you
the rock,
passionate.
in Earth's
And,
crust, hit that magma, and
yeah, there's a lot of copper
and I'm
here.
not sure if it set off the explosion or just erupted with that explosion of magma, but it was
a good
obviously enough
antagonist
to create
will
a mile, maybe a half-mile wide crater
good
in the
story,
ground, which is now
good
just looks
story-driven
like a big,
creation.
sick, big, deep hole
Good
on
antagonist
a
that'll
topographic map.
get you worked up.
So, you know, I figured,
And
what the
the
fuck, why
Greylands
not
are definitely
stick around there for a while?
my
It'd be nice. Who
stupid
knows what
little
you'll find.
antagonist that I can't
Diversity's
stand.
probably not going to be too high. Due to the recent disturbance
It's
of you know,
time
a giant
to build
violent
a base.
explosion, but you never know. There's a plant called
Wood.
Dimeresia, which is a very tiny and super rare member of the sunflower family that does like to grow in some of these volcanic
build.
craters, but I doubt it's here. It's too tiny and there's
Just
too much duff on the ground for it. But I wouldn't have wanted to be here 200,000 years ago, though, I'll tell you that. We go on the edge of the crater, it opened up a little bit, and it's just more volcanic sand. Okay?
alright.
Volcanic shit's always weird. You always go to
like-
these desolate volcanic areas in Northern California. They feel kind of spooky almost. The edge of it. Yeah, I guess we're pretty deep. We're pretty deep in that. Just in a big volcanic zit. Nice Ariagonum, get some nice Diateria canescens.
I want to build a giant fucking base.
Alright, well that's all I got for this morning. Go fuck yourself, bye.
Go fuck yourself, bye.
Here's a nice little crater. Little wall of the crater over there. You really get the impression that we are indeed in a big hole from this vantage point. Got some Garrya, some silk tassel right
There's
there.
a cool little spot that I saw over here.
So got some Penstemon newberrii up there. Interesting thing you can see here is how the lava cooled into these little plate formations. Okay, and andesite does
Damn
that
it,
a
I
lot.
did
When
not bring
basalt
any
cools,
fucking one. I
you,
didn't bring a
typically get
portal.
these columnar
Damn
formations
it.
like Devil's Post pile. You know, but here it's a little bit different. Not sure if that's just because of the higher silica content or what. But the andesite does indeed
Sorry, dude.
cool
Killed
into
your
these
dough,
kind
didn't
of
I?
fragmented plates. You got a very nice sound to them when they drop. You know, kind of like a porcelain toilet being smashed on us.
Pretty cool. There's a better spot though. I know there is.
Center of little cracky crevice in the andesite right there has been exploited. Actually, this looks a little bit more ironish. Maybe it's a little bit.
I don't understand the point of the aim of these bows at all.
Tons of penstemon, silk tassel, and you got some wild ginger, which actually is not related to true ginger at all. It's more related to, more closely related to the Dutchman's pipe in the Aristolochiaceae. It's osserum right there. When it flowers from the base, beneath the leaves.
I don't understand what they mean. I guess if any of you follow
I think there's some Etsy witches that make potions out of it.
Valheim news, or
Again,
Curo
Aristolochiaceae
TV, say gives the updates on the developers, what they're saying about the game, and they're saying that the bow seems OP. I don't fucking see that at all.
The flower's long
Like
since
if you're up
over
against,
and done,
I can only speak to
but
what
you
I've
see
experienced.
that bulbous caudiciform root right there
And
still alive. This is a parasite, as you could probably tell.
I can only speak to the experience that I've had, and with trolls, for example, no. Fucking a spear, you got 120 health, and a level 3 spear and shield. Fucking demolish a fucking troll compared to a fucking bow. I don't understand what's so OP about it. And the point of bows has always been to be able to kite something. Like, don't nerf the fucking bows. Like, take long enough to kill a fucking troll with a fucking bow. Do it a third of the time with a fucking spear. Oof, I like that spot. Yeah. We're just gonna build us a giant fucking base right here. Build a little dock down there. Alright, let's do this. First things first, I just want to pad in. Get all this shit out. Terrain to work with. Start to get nighttime. Let's get the fuck out of here. Get this shit done and get the fuck out of here. Out of this nighttime. I'm gonna run all the way fucking back and get my goddamn cubes. Totally didn't even think about building a portal. Of course. Let's see what I got. Nothing. Y'all. I want this to be as close as I can to that. Furniture. Let's go ahead and throw up one of those. Alright. Can I get some kind of congruency here? Missing requirement in my ass. Oh. It's gonna be a bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Good. 10. Okay. Let's see if I can get this done before nighttime. Let's build this fucking boat. That's a good spot. Okay. Okay, that took the pressure off with my weight. Get this shit what wet does. No, prevents you from resting. If it slows stamina regen or anything like that. Definitely like that better. Oh, and there. Leveling seems so much better with an axe. Pretty good. I like it. Alright, let's build this. I have wood, right? Building, but I like it this way for some reason. Let's throw dude back on. Throw our favorite botanist back on.
No, it doesn't seem to be even any remnant of green in there because it doesn't produce chlorophyll. This is a member of the Orobanchaceae. It appears to be a species of Capsiopsis. Really, Capsiopsis, there's only one, Capsiopsis strobelacea. But, you know, it's kind of hard to tell. I almost thought it was a Sarcodes at first, which of course parasitizes fungi. But this, being a member of the Orobanchaceae, the quote broom rape family, not sure what's up with that name, don't really care. It's a weird fucking name. The Orobanchaceae, of course, don't parasitize fungi, they parasitize plants. And Capsiopsis is known to parasitize members of the Ericaceae, like Madrone and Arthostaphylos, right here. So, it's weird. I've never actually, dug one up before and seen that weird-ass root. I wonder what it's good for. Is it healing? Is it a healing balm? What did indigenous people use it for? Is it healing? Is it healing? Can I make a potion out of it? I'm gonna make a potion and sell it for $40 on the interweb. What do you think of that, huh? This is not fun stuff to walk through, especially if you're wearing shorts. Fucking, this is what they must make leather chaps for, you know? Aside from, they're not just for cruising in leather daddy bars, okay? There's also a practical application of those assless leather pants. And it's probably just, to protect your legs when you're, busting through Manzanita with no trail on the edge of a volcanic crater. How about that? Okay, per OSHA regulation, when tramping through a Manzanita brush, you gotta wear your safety eyewear as well as a respirator to protect you from inhaling too much of the decaying wood dust. Okay, and this is off. This is really. I'm looking at the large grain size here, thinking that it's kind of odd because it's an extrusive igneous rock. It's all lava, and it should have relatively small grain size.
What was up with that meat?
It's not actual mineral grains. It's little bits of glass, which would make sense because volcanic glass itself is an extrusive igneous rock as well. Anyway, over here, if I can make it through here without breaking my ass, you can see we got some Capsiopsis. I'm gonna hold on to this hollow discus to fucking keep myself out of. We got some Capsiopsis strobelacea. It's old. but it's still going off. Remember the oral bank KCA? It's parasitizing this species of prunus, it seems. And here you go. There's a nice little bits of volcanic glass and andesite with the shit. Anyway, good nice. You can see the old stamens still holding on right there. Let's pull this bastard up. The ground cone. These are fucking. It's supremely weird looking when they're going off, and very beautiful as well. And of course, a chlorophyllus parasitizing the plant. Look at all the seeds coming out. Okay, not to be confused with Sargodes sanguinea, KCA, which parasitizes a fungus in the ground. These actually parasitize plants. Capsiapis. You got to see them when they're in full bloom, though. That'll brown and crispy in the month of August. So I'm gonna help it get its seed around, and there's nice big, the big seeds right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get creative with this one.
Hey, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything.
Strange.
No.
That's
Hey.
good anyway. 'Cause I need. I can't see shit.
No. No. Stop. Hey. God damn it. Stop it. Jack. No. You are a bad boy. You're a bad boy. No more pepperoni. Listen to me.
It's gonna stay just like that. Alright. Let's do floors. See if I can get a decent lock on here. Nope. Okay. Continue with the walls. Here we go. Like that. Can I get the same over here? Nope. There we go. Like that. Nope. My other bases are so shitty construction-wise. I'm really gonna try and maybe lower that ground, please. Oh, noxious much. Do it. Alright, now we're cooking. See if I can get some floor in here. Snap, please. Alright, looks like we need more wall. Mm-mm. Hey, why not? Why not? Like that. Let's see if I open it some more. Get some good. Alright. Like I said, I hate this shit. I'm fucking sleep. Cannot stand not being able to see properly in a fucking game. If this was nighttime and I was fucking down there, I would be able to see properly. It's not immersion. You're not being cool. You're not being different. You're not being survival-y. It's just a stupid fucking feature. It makes it unnecessarily more difficult than it has to be. That's my opinion. I can't see shit. gonna tell me it's not roofed. No, it doesn't matter. I just want to get rid of this goddamn night. Not too exposed, man. Talking about. Where are you? Are you sure? Oh yeah, there's that damn. Dog. Serious right now? Didn't I just destroy that fire and get wood for destroying it? You fucking happy? And of course daytime starts. Guess what? You're not staying. Alright, it's gonna be one weird little house. Okay, let's see, any more wood. Probably wouldn't hurt. Whatever.
Do you want to get access to some of the top stock option picks that I'm looking at each week?
Nope.
Each Sunday.
Okay, here we are in a little thorn forest on the western edge of the country of the Dominican Republic. You can see lots of legumes, lots of cacti, lots of trash too, but we...
What was it doing? Oh yeah.
We won't focus on it right now. The main bastard we're looking at here, this organ pipe looking guy, is a Stenocerius fimbriatus. It's basically a Caribbean version of the genus Stenocerius, which is very species rich on the North American continent in Mexico. Look at this thicket of bromeliaceous right there. Bromeliaceous bastards. Almost looking like agaves. Look at this guy. Looks like a species of Harrisia. And then right down here, looking ever so mean, we have a species of Opuntia, the prickly pears. Looks like might be Opuntia taylori. Quite mean, dehisces readily, as you can see. Probably its main method of reproducing itself is just cloning itself. Look at that! I mean, look at this.
Keep that forest.
If I gave you $10, would you just jump naked into that? Look, you got a little inflorescence coming up.
$10 to jump?
You can see they're
No.
related to pineapples. They just look like pineapples.
40,
like a meaner
50
version of
bucks?
pineapples.
$100
Okay?
you're speaking
You
my
ever
language.
seen a pineapple plant without the fruit? pineapple's actually just the fruit, of course. But the rosetta leaves.
Okay, well, of course you can't see what the fuck he's talking about, but it's like a little
same family,
cactus.
of course, Bromeliaceae. Okay, in
Spiny
the order of
cactus.
grasses.
It's not really a spiny
Coales.
cactus. It's leafy.
One of my favorite
Leafy
monocots. Very
spines.
mean. Okay, and lots of unrelated plants do this with the spiky leaf rosette thing. You got the agaves, you got the nolinas, you got the eryngiums in the carrot family, do the same thing. Some of the members of the Comelinaceae do this. They don't have the spikes though, but bromeliads seem to do it the meanest. Look at those spines on it. Look at those recurved spines. Just ready to stab you. Let's get up close with that Stenocereus. Oh, yeah. So abundant and delicious fruit when they do fruit. Flowers bloom for a day or two at most, and they put out little red fruits. Little pitayas. Look at this little thicket. Stepping over some garbage right here. Nice little thicket of Cylindropuntia.
Stand those little grayling.
Caribia, Cylindropuntia caribia, however the fuck you want to pronounce that. Looks like it might be somewhat closely allied to the Tasadillo. Cylindropuntia leptocols, which of course anybody in Texas and even in Mexico might be quite
Graylings or what we would have called,
look at those mean spines.
when I was a kid, fucking retards. And don't worry, I'm half retarded, so I can use
Nice
that
color
word.
on it though. You like how that gold spine color contrasts with the psychwort green of those photosynthetic stems? I gotta say it's a beaut. Probably feels terrible to stumble into, but very pretty cactus. Okay, there you go. There's that Stenocereus fimbriatus. You can see the flowers just all dried up and crispy there. And the inferior ovary, palome, that mature in fruit. Now they don't get too big. You can see here's one I just pulled off. So probably bird dispersal. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. That's the main way that these get around. They're very successful here in this thorn scrub. Okay, with the legumes, and you got a cactus and whatnot. You can see little tiny black seeds inside that fruit. And I will not be smuggling this back inside my ass.
Alright, let's go.
See, they do get a little bit bigger. Look at those fruits up there. About golf ball sized. But again, the birds just go up there, rip them out, take some flesh, take some of that flesh, and then in doing so, drop the seed all over the place like total slots. You know, impressive though. They kind of branch low. Notice how they branch closer down to the ground. They don't really form branches, you know, above a foot or two. Just kind of stick with that organ pipe.
Let's see. Oops. That's gonna do. Door.
You know, I could see how that would discourage mammals from hanging out. Just the thicket of what is one of the meanest Cylindropunches, one of the meanest choyas I've seen in a while.
Alright.
You got your Harisia, you got your Stenocereus, and then just Cylindropuntia caribia,
like
just dominating. Okay, continuing on with our little expose of the cacti at the DR. Want to show you this fancy bastard over here. Now this is a tree cactus.
I think that's the angle.
Cylindropuntia caribia really fucking packs a punch, you know, when you get some lodged in your side of your leg. So as you can see, looks like we got a species of agave here too.
That's
Yeah, I wonder if it's one of the endemics. Antillarum maybe?
It's in the center, right?
Oh yeah, look at the teeth on that. Beautiful little purple color. You know, so when they tear into your thigh, you know, you don't confuse it with the blood. These are Caribbean. You get them basically all over the Antilles. Well, I think only the Western Antilles. I think you only get them in Cuba and the island of Hispaniola. But that is one grandiose bastard right there. When we get a little bit closer, I'm just gonna have to do a. Okay, yep. All right, there's a Cylindropuntia right in my groin. Nice groin shot. Looks like we got some of that Prosopis juliflora.
Come on, snap to that motherfucker.
Next to us again.
Where'd you snap into the...
Another species of mesquite, not unlike the ones you see in the United States. However, Juliflora is Caribbean and Mexican. Anyway, there you go. You can see those ribs on that Dendrocereus. Look at that. Now that is a stunner.
Thank you, Ark
Too bad
Survival, for
we're not
preparing
catching
me
it
for
flowering,
this.
you know, but this is still pretty
This
good.
might be a little frustrating otherwise.
Not very inviting, okay? But then again, most cacti aren't. That's why I like them. Okay, they're kind of, you know, they're sensitive on the inside, but kind of stabby and mean on the outside. It's not always such a bad quality or something. How many ribs you got? Almost looks kind of like a Hylocereus, you know, or like a regular, the genus Cereus, but with not as many ribs on it. Of course, I bet you could take that, you know, just cut it off at a node, stick it in the ground, and it would root itself. But, you know, and they get a little bit bigger than this as well. They get upwards of 20 feet tall. Oh, looks like we got a Pelosocereus over there. Let's go check that guy out.
Lose it.
Pelosocereus polygonus. You got some crotch shots by Cylindropuntia caribia. Oh, look how pelose it is. Oh, it's so woolly. Ooh. Ah. Look at all those extra trichomes.
Sorry, this is fucking really pissing me off.
Huh? Golden. A little golden torch. Golden trichomes.
Let's do something we know we can accomplish.
Ah. Just standing on the side of the road in the thorn scrub and the trash, yeah. Hoping I don't get Cylindropuntia
Fucking throw my gamma around. This is fucking getting
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Look at the sunlight coming through.
Oh, fuck did that fucking thing come?
A golden torch, a golden beacon of light in the darkness.
Come
And a
on.
nice money shot with the Dendrocereus back there. God damn! Oh, that's so good. It's so good. You gotta give it to cacti, man. They come up with some weird shit, okay? In that evolutionary toolkit. Look at all the extra trichomes. If you want to keep that temperature of those that epidermis
And I
down
can't see
and the
shit.
tissue beneath it, this
God,
is the way to
this is
go.
annoying.
It's like a little toupee. Almost kind of looks like Trump. See more of that
This game is
Juliflora.
testament to fucking
Got kind of a blue
how
color to it.
desperate we gamers are for decent fucking games.
Now that's a
Come on, you
beautiful
telling me
thing.
I
An
can't
entire
fucking get that?
dry hillside on some lovely sedimentary rock. Looks like marine sandstone. You got your Dendrocereus up there, popping up above the little shrub line.
That's fitting, right?
You got your Prosopis,
Sweet.
your Cylindropuntia caribia right there. See that? And this guy,
Hey,
this
why does that look
wonderful, this wonderful man, this wonderful guy. Okay, looks like a prickly pear. Certainly it's in that subfamily, except these get, you know, upwards of 10, 15 feet tall. This is a Consolia moniliformis, and this is just a young one. Let's go take a look at a bigger one. Looks like they got a lot of land snail diversity here. Thank God for red wings, huh? You just step right on this fucking Cylindropuntia and be fine. So, like I was saying, that Consolia,
Nobody's scared of you,
are,
little fucking
are basically tree cacti.
salamander creature.
You got one. You got a little flower about to burst out. Look at how warty
Get the fuck out of
that
here.
gets.
No
Now
one wants to
notice
fight
that
you.
the older pads, the older, well, basically, you know, these aren't leaves, of course. They're stems, they're cladodes. The older cladodes lose their spines. They just look kind of warty. It kind of looks like, you know, some sort of venereal disease. No offense. I love you. You look great. I'm just being honest. Okay, it's no mark against you. But certainly when they're young, they got the spines. As they get older, as they get up above the normal reach of browsing herbivores, they lose it. And very notable stem texture here. Look at that. Look at that. Almost looks like some sort of damn Star Wars character's skin
Oh
or something.
man.
Hey, of all the things my mind could be polluted with, you know, advertising, you know, commercials for car insurance, whatever the fuck, Star Wars isn't that bad, I guess. You got a flower over there, too. Look at that. I don't appreciate that, okay? Can we just, would you just cut loose, huh? And then right here we got a species in a genus Milo Cactus. You can see he's just getting his cephalium. Milo Cactus, of course, is one of the few cacti genera. There's a few of them. It's one of the few cacti genera that gets an apical cephalium. Okay, looks like a little fez when they're mature. This one's still pretty young still. Okay, so it's apical at the apex of the stem. Remember, cacti are just basically stems. It's a little cephalium, and the cephalium is just a way for it to basically maximize the efficiency of flowering. Okay, because cacti can only produce, and I'll tell you this a couple times just to knock it into your thick skull, but the cacti can only produce one flower per axillary bud. I think there's a few genera that can produce more than one flower per axillary bud. But because of that, they can only flower once out of each area.
Come on, dude.
So anytime they
Where
want
the
to
fuck did he come
flower,
from?
they gotta grow more. And of course, that's hard to do if you're in a hot, dry environment where you're trying to cut your losses, you know, and minimize. You basically, they grow slow as fuck, okay? And that's because of their environment. So because of that, you know, this thing evolved, this cephalium, which is a way for them to flower as much as they want without having to worry about growing any more stem. Okay? And this is Milo Cactus Lamerai, I believe. You can see it's just starting. Are those the fruits or the flowers? Oh, those are the flowers. See, so they're basically protected in that little cephalium.
I like the way that thing's
All the
floating.
spines, basically, that whole, all the growth is just condensed into one little fez-like structure. Okay, it kind of looks like a Shriner that goes on top of the shoe. You can see there's just wrapping up those flowers. Those flowers just bloom for one day and one day only, like many cacti flowers. And then, of course, if they've been pollinated, they'll mature into a little fruit. You get a swollen ovary down there, swollenovaries.com. And then the fruit matures deep within the cephalium as well. And then once it's fully mature, it swells up and it's pushed out to be accessible to birds, which disperse the seed. Look, you got a couple more Milo Cactus over there. But I wanted to get up here and show you this Consolia. You know what isn't a dildo in Spanish consolador?
Maybe.
Consoler? I don't know. Someone go look that up. What is a dildo in Spanish called? So, anyway, getting to the point, getting up close, you can see you got the spines down there when young, and once they reach as they get to a certain height, the spines are, for the most part, gone. You still got a couple residual guys up there. And this guy is just starting to flower.
Are you gonna
just
fucking
starting
work
to
with me
flower.
or what? There we go.
Someone's playing the smooth jams. I doubt I'm gonna hear any Marvin Gaye or Delphonics out here, though. You never know, though. Remember one time I got off a freight train in, oh shit, sorry, guy. One time I got off a freight train in San Luis Potosí about 15 years ago, and we thought we were in the middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden, Frank Sinatra's New York comes on. And I guess the people in that town loved them because they kept blasting it for another 2 or 3 hours up there. Look at this. Let's get a money shot of this guy real quick. Look at that. Looks like he's already got the ovary.
The key to building is definitely to get one that's directly adjacent to it instead of underneath of it. It's trying to latch to something underneath of it.
Just bend him back. Just get a little look at that.
Definitely the key.
I don't see a stigma, do you?
Okay, that's not too bad.
A different future starts with you. That's why GoDaddy does more than help you find a name. You can create, sell, and get found online so any small business can make a change. We need a new generation of thinking, your way of thinking. Start different at GoDaddy.com.
I just broke it off. Or whatever, it's for science. It's for a scientific education. Yeah, he's got a stigma in there. Doesn't look like it's open yet, though, so that's not receptive to pollen. So as to avoid self-pollination. Oh, this thing's juicy, goddamn flower right there. I didn't mean to do that, guys. Sorry about that. Look at a nice Milo Cactus seedling. Just coming up right down on the ground. Right there.
Go.
Oh, yeah, that Pelosa series looks nice. With this little toupee, this little gold toupee. Why don't you go ahead and get an up-close good money shot of that Open Milo Cactus flower. Nice Tillandsia. It's like recurvata. Oh, yeah.
Can't get it.
Look at that guy. Look at his little white stigma poking out. I don't see any stamens, though. I can't really get that close, though. Could it be?
Yay.
Could it be just a strictly pistillate flower?
Shouldn't need one over here.
Could it be that Milo Cactus are dioecious? Requiring obligate outcrossing? Look at the fez on him. Look at that. He's got a big one. Looks like the Shriner's on a cover of that Dead Kennedys album. I mean, wasn't it a cute picture? All those guys, probably closet racists on their little car with the fezzes on. How about that? Yeah, look at that. Zygophyllaceae, the creosote family. Got a species of tribulus. Wonder if that's just terrestris or what? They look, I wonder if they're polymorphic. Maybe they got some phenotypic plasticity in there. Look at how blue and woolly this guy is. Quite a few species in that genus, though, so who knows?
Alright, I'm gonna pause him for a second. So I gather my thoughts here. See what I'm gonna do. I don't know. Do not like these roofs at all. Sleep. I fucking hate. I hate the night. Is it already past noon? Yeah, I guess it is. Successfully find a situation where these were really warranted. I've used them a couple times to fill in gaps, but nothing. Sure, there's styles of houses that work really well with these. I've not gone that far. What am I gonna do here? Ooh, it's not a horrible idea. Just line these on the outside. I don't like it. It's pretty corny. See an easier way to roof this thing. If you don't know, I'm pretty sure the floors denigrate over time because of the... It's not too bad. Because of rain. It's ugly as dog piss. Ooh, that's good. Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh. No. Alright, there's some lack of symmetry here. Yeah, I got the door. Okay, that's what I'm missing. Obviously, but it still looks like it's... I spotted that first. Yeah, I don't... understand how that happened. So like, shit. Alright. Oh, okay. Let's see what happened. Alright, so instead of that, I need to attach that and that. Right? Yeah. Is that perfect? Whoa, 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 what the? Oh, yeah, okay. Pop. Pop. Come on. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Can you please latch on to where I'm trying to get you to latch on to? Why are you so low? I don't understand that. Come on, man. Why are you not latching? Alright. What's more doing wrong here? Double, double. See, now I've got a tiny little corner piece. Little triangle. That almost looks cool. But not really. fuck it. Looks good to me. I have no idea what's going on. Are you even gonna work? Are you gonna provide protection? God, this is ugly. Okay, it's okay. Ooh, looks kind of cool actually. Too bad I didn't get perfect symmetry over here. Fucked it all up over there. Come on, come on. It almost looks passable for an actual roof. Alright, it's getting a little frustrating. Alright, I say fuck it. That'll be my little smoke hole for all the fire stuff to come out. Aw. Aw. I can't get in there now? Because of the roof? That sucks. Alright, got a little creative on this, not too bad. Alright, I'd like to... Damn it, that's right, she has AMD. Alright, I think I'm gonna call that okay for now. Like some fine wood, maybe make a spiked. Come on, you can't get identify out of that. Identify. Jeez. I think Google could have gotten that word out of it. Are you gonna float off? You look like you're floating off. How much wood do I have? Not much. How much wood did you problem. You get a new processor, it's just gonna be a little tiny bit faster. Other things you gotta do to make that processor work properly, but it's not as easy as you think.
Looking pretty good. Look at that. You got your Dendrocereus over there. And you got your Consoleum moniliformis. You got your Balmas, Tillandsia recurvata up there in the shrub. They're gonna purport to know what the fuck that is. I don't even pretend to know. Pelosa Sirius looking all golden. And your agave going off right there. How nice. How nice, huh? You feel satiated? Oh yeah, look there, you got a fabaceous bastard. Almost looks like a Tephrosia. Like a purple Tephrosia. Nice purple banner with the pink striations on it. The velvety undersides to those pinnate leaves. I haven't seen any of them topping out above, 8 inches though. You know, my screen name once was Juicy Dang. Isn't that kind of ridiculous? I don't know why I did that. I'm just lying. I just made that up. I just wanted you to see. Look, we got a malvaceous bastard. Looks to be a species of Gossypium, a species of cotton. Little lady beetle hanging out right there. Look at the bracts. Look at the bracts. Protecting that flower. Get some nice bracts. Oh yeah. Look at the glands. Look at the glands. Look at the bracts. Look at the glands. Flowers not at full anthesis yet, but you could look in there. And I wonder if we could peel this open. I don't want to ruin his time. But you could just imagine the androgynophore going on within that flower. Nice little twist. 5 petals, of course, but they're all wrapped around each other and what the shit. Just look at the glands. Just look at the glands and the bracts and the 3-lobed palmate leaves. Almost looks like a sycamore leaf. Yeah, malvaceous bastards love that the palmate leaf structure, don't they? Huh? There's another one of those Milo Cactus flowers. You can see you got stamens down there. They're just not open yet. Or maybe they're already done. Either way, they're all incurved towards the apex of that flower, towards the center of that flower. And that little stigma is just open like a hand. Look at all those pink tepals. And of course, you get all the trichomes, the little spines all condensed. Remember, in the cephalium, no stomata, no chlorophyll, no photosynthesis. Just a structure devoted strictly and entirely to banging. Okay, and I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to tear open one of those Gossypium flowers, one of those cotton flowers, and look at that structure in there. Very peculiar. Again, avoiding cross-pollination. See how, see the heterostyling? See how that style and stigma? Well, the style together, the pistil. The stigma's elevated, a good half inch above all those stamens.
Blocks. Alright, that's enough fun for now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream off because I need to run back and make portals. That's gonna be no fun. Thank you for anybody who joined me. Please don't like and please don't subscribe.